Tonight is Monday night. Sorry, I forgot to pick up the camera for Sunday. We just had some takeout rotisserie style chicken, and then I fixed up some green beans from the garden. But yeah, totally forgot to pick up the camera. Today is Monday night, and we are having some salmon cakes. I made a bunch up. I usually do a double batch of that and freeze half of them. So we have those there, and I just have some tartar sauce. We have one tomato from the garden, a small one, so we're all sharing that one. We just sprinkle a little salt on top. And then I had a freezer bag of microwavable peas. Good, right? My son says it's good. And so we're having some peas tonight, and then some of the Annie's Deluxe cheddar mac and cheese to go along with it. This is usually what we have when we have the salmon cakes. They're really good, simple recipe. I think I have a video on it. I'll have to look again and see if I do. If I do, I'll put it in the description box below and show you those ingredients, and we'll catch you back tomorrow. Today is Tuesday night, and I made up some Salisbury style steak. I think this recipe is from an online blog, so I will post the link to that in the description box below. But it's just basically hamburger meat, and you mix in things like Italian seasoning, onion powder, mustard, Worcestershire, however you say it, sauce. And then the sauce has some beef broth, onions, and mushrooms. It looks like it's falling off the edge. Oops. And then I just made some homemade mashed potatoes. The beef for the Salisbury steak is a local beef, and then I use local potatoes. Some of them are local. The other part are from Walmart. And then I cut up one of our Brandywine tomatoes from the garden, our first one for the season. So we are having some of that on the side, and then some garden beans from the garden as well. Out back, a bunch of different varieties. I think I mentioned them before. So this is what we are having this Tuesday night. All right, tonight is Wednesday night, and I stuck with a really simple meal tonight. This is a honey mustard style chicken. You just put it all in the oven, put the seasoning and the honey mustard all over it, just bake it off. I'll put the link to that in the description box below. And then I just have that with just some plain white rice today. And then I bought some corn on the cob. Mine's off the cob because braces. And then we just had another tomato from the garden that we're gonna have along with it. Nothing green tonight. I picked a bunch of beans, but I just didn't want to make any more tonight. So this is what we are having this Wednesday night. Almost said Thursday. It's only Wednesday. So tonight is Thursday night, and we are doing a homemade pizza. I have the pizza dough under here, but my son got this book from the library. It's called Pizza at Sally's by Monica Wellington, and it's really cute. It has a little recipe in the back for the pizza dough. So that's the pizza dough. I thought it'd be really fun to make our own pizzas tonight, so we're looking forward to doing that. It's a really cute book. So I have the dough here. It's been sitting for like a half hour so far. So it's gonna rise, and then we'll divvy that up 3 ways. So I can make one, and you can make one right down there, and Daddy can make one. So we just got some basil from the garden. I chopped up some onion and some portobello mushroom. These are just some green peppers from the freezer. And then I've never tried this.
I just need that for a while so I can make my own pizza dough.
Yeah, you are gonna make your own. And then I got this tomato sauce to try to put on it from Walmart. Italian pizza sauce. Pretty simple ingredients.
I mean, I'm gonna make my own tomatoes.
You want to make your own tomatoes? Oh, you see my tomatoes here on the counter. Cherry tomatoes, olive oil, salt, carrots, onions, basil, sugar. So pretty basic stuff. He sees these. Those are pineapple tomatoes. They're not quite right. Almost ready. But anyway, we'll use that as our sauce base, and I'll probably sprinkle some garlic powder and Italian seasoning on top, maybe some olive oil as well. And then the cheese is in the fridge. That's the dough. The cheese is in the fridge. I shredded up some fresh mozzarella, and then we got a blend from Aldi that has a bunch of different Italian cheeses. So
there's a lot of stuff on it.
We'll show you what it looks like before we bake it off, and then show you it plated up. All right, so this is Ryan, my 3-year-old's pizza that he made. What do you have on your pizza, hun?
I don't remember the ingredients.
You remember the ingredients? There's basil, a little mushroom, onion, cheese. This is Mommy's pizza, and Daddy's still working on his. He's making a Sicilian style, I think. Didn't have enough round pans, so this is what we're doing. So anyway, we'll bake these off and show you what they look like when we're done. All right, so this is my husband's pizza. Mine's, I just put in the oven. My son's eating half of his. How is your pizza, Ryan? You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it good?
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to try it out. It looks like the sauce kind of evaporated a little bit much, so I guess maybe add more sauce or have some on the side for dipping, but looks good. I won't even try to look in here because it's dirty. Oh well, that's what we're having for this Thursday night pizza. Tonight is Friday night and we are having some Portobello mushroom burgers. I have posted this recipe before. I'll put a link to it in the description box below. It's one of our favorite ways to eat mushroom caps. You marinate them in some balsamic vinegar and soy sauce, garlic, olive oil, and just let it go all day on the countertop and zhuzh them around a little bit here and there. And then you saute up some red bell peppers and onions and some olive oil. Put those on, and then I used an onion roll. These are just the Great Value brand ones. And then usually we put some mayo and Swiss cheese on top. I was out of Swiss cheese, so I had some Fontina cheese in the freezer, so we're gonna try that today. But that's the burger. There's no ground beef, it's just a mushroom cap. And then we have some tomatoes from the garden. That's a brandywine one. Some golden beets. I actually forgot I had them in the fridge and quick roasted them up. So those are some golden beets. And we have some garden green beans that were obviously eaten by bean beetles. So this is what we are having this Friday night. Tonight is Saturday night. And as you can see, we're just having leftovers. This kind of looks a little dismembered. I kind of cut it up a little bit so I can microwave it. This is the Salisbury steak from earlier in the week, and then we have some of the honey mustard chicken and rice in there as well. So we're just gonna eat up what we have and start fresh then for Sunday. I'm not even sure what I'm gonna make tomorrow, so I gotta plan that out. But this will wrap up this week's What's for Dinner videos. If you like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up, and we will check back with you guys next week. Have a nice weekend.